Evidence exists which gives Jeremy Bamber an alibi for the night he was supposed to have shot and killed his family at White House Farm in the village of Tolsant Darcy in Essex. Jeremy has always maintained that his father, Neville Bamber, called him on the night in question saying, "Your sister's gone crazy, she's got the gun." The phone then went dead. Jeremy tried to call his father back, but got the engaged tone. He then called Chelmsford Police. The prosecution disputed that Neville ever made the call and accused Jeremy of making up the call from his father. Since the 2002 appeal, many documents have come to light which cast serious doubt on Jeremy's conviction. Among them is this record of another call, from Neville Bamber to the police. This call was taken by a civilian radio operator called Malcolm Bonnet, who was stationed at HQ Springfield in Chelmsford. He claimed that this record of the incident was telephoned through from PC West, who was stationed at Chelmsford Police Station. At the trial, the jury was shown Malcolm Bonnet's record of the call, and it was passed off as a record of Jeremy's call. However, the record of Jeremy's call also appeared in court and was shown to the author, PC West, but it was not formally exhibited and does not appear in any of the exhibits lists. We know that the two documents represent logs of different telephone calls, one from Neville to the police and one from Jeremy to the police, for the following reasons. The address of the caller is different on each of the logs. One states the address is Neville's home at White House Farm, Tolsant Darcy. The other states Jeremy's home in Head Street, Goldhanger. The telephone numbers are different, one belonging to Neville, the other to Jeremy. One says his daughter, who is 26, has gone berserk. The other reads sister, 27 years old, has gone crazy. One states the daughter has got hold of one of my guns. The other states the sister has got the gun. The police dispatched a car to the scene at 3:35 a.m. on the log. The other states 3:36 a.m. Different times. Malcolm Bonnet's log records the dispatch of a car at 3:35 a.m., which was a minute before Jeremy made his call. This is impossible if they hadn't been alerted until Jeremy called them at 3:36 a.m. You can clearly see that Neville's call cannot possibly be a copy of Jeremy's call to the police because the discrepancies are too vast to be a simple human error. This is exactly the reason why the two records were not exhibited together. Jeremy Bamber's legal team had not thoroughly checked these records. Many critics mistakenly confuse the logs as being one and the same because of the line, "Message passed to CD by son of Mr. Bamber after the phone went dead. Mr. Bamber has a collection of shotguns and 410s. This statement has misled some into believing A, that this log refers to the call made by Jeremy, not Neville, and also B, that Jeremy mentioned shotguns and 410s during the call. However, in the call made by Jeremy, there was no word in the log of him mentioning which firearms were at White House Farm. The sentence, "Message passed to CD by the son of Mr. Bamber after the phone went dead, Mr. Bamber has a collection of shotguns and 410s," was added to the log later on. After the officer in car CA07 contacted headquarters by radio to explain that Neville's son had given PC Steve Mile a list of firearms after officers met him outside the farmhouse. Thus the log was updated with new information. The next page of Jeremy's call, West log, suggests that Jeremy had told PC West on the phone that there were guns at the farm. The authenticity of this log is in question, but the line above in Bonnet's log was clearly an addition, not the original message. Since the 1986 trial and subsequent 2002 appeal, a further 6 copies of the log for Jeremy's call have come to light, each with various alterations in the information. If there was only ever one original, how can there be a single discrepancy, much less a large number of them? It is illegal to tamper with evidence, and rewriting copies of incident records is a criminal offence. Back in 1991, the City of London Police received complaints from Jeremy Bamber that the time of 3:36 had been altered on his call log written by PC West. They arranged for the original log to be examined by a forensic scientist, Dr. Baxendale. The scientist confirmed that the time had not been altered and the criminal charges against PC West were dropped. Since the 1991 police inquiry, the 6 other altered copies of the log show that this log was authentic, as Dr. Baxendale said, as it had been rewritten several times by the same author. These copies cannot be shown for legal reasons. The Criminal Cases Review Commission used their powers under Section 17 of the Criminals Appeals Act to obtain the true original documents from Essex Police, which were never tested for alterations, but returned to the defence empty-handed, saying, "Unfortunately, the original of this log has not been located."